Hi everyone, my name's Mark Cody and this is Guitar Made Easy. Today's lesson is an intermediate lesson, and what we're going to be talking about today are 5 forms. What I mean by that is we're taking a scale, a major scale, and we're going to break it down into 5 positions that'll work for every single key. So if you can play it in one key in all these 5 different positions, you can play it in all keys. The forms will not change, and their position relative to where you start from is never going to change. So if you learn one key, it applies to all of them. And it makes it so much easier to play and to understand the neck of the guitar. So what I'm going to do at this point here is just give you a quick example. Right here, I'm going to play the first form. Now that form there is part of the key of F in this example. Now if I take that and move it up a whole step, I just played in the key of G. The form is exactly the same. So now I'm going to play in the key of A. You notice I'm a whole step up from A. Okay? In the exact same form. All right. So at this point here, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail or in depth at this point as to how you apply each one. I just want to give you a quick example. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom in so you can see my hand in each position, and I'll have a little icon at the bottom so you could see the form written out and as I play it. Okay folks, like I said, what we're going to do at this point here on in is we're just going to zoom in so you can see the neck of the guitar. Look, you can see there's the headstock, and of course you can see where the dots are: 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th, 9th, and let's see, we go all the way up here, the 12th fret. But what we're going to do in this instance, for this particular key, I want to show it in this way and I'll explain it later, because we could see one form right after the other continuing up the neck. Alright, so let's get right to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this first form. This one's going to be starting on the 3rd fret right here, and you'll see down below I'm going to put right down in here, if I can find it. Yeah, it's going to be down in here. What we're going to do is we're going to put the diagram for you, so you'll actually see me playing it along with the diagram. So again, I'm on the 3rd fret starting with my first finger, and it'll go like this. Okay, the fingers will work like this: 1, 3, 4, next string, 1, 3. I'm going to shift down a half step, 1, 2, 4, next string, 1, 2, 4. Shift up a half step to the next string, the B string, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4 on the E string. Okay, so when you put that together and backwards, that is one thing you will want to do. You want to learn these forward and backwards. Right here, we're going to go into Form 2. At this point here, what I'm going to do is just go through each form rather quickly so we don't spend too much time on it, because you'll have the diagram below, which is going to be right down here, and you're going to have my fingers in front of you showing how to play it. All right, so this is Form 2 starting on the 5th fret of the E string. 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4 on the A string, 1, 3, 4 on the D string, 1, 3 on the G, 1, 2, 4 on the B string, and then 1, 2, 4 on the E string. Put it all together and you'll have this. Next form. Start with your second finger up on the 8th fret, starting on C. Okay, I'll give you the fingers and the fret, starting from the 8th fret, second finger. Excuse me. 2, 4, next string. 1, 2, 4, next string. 1, 2, 4. Next string. 1, 3, 4. B string. 1, 3, 4. E string. 1, 3. Put it all together. Backwards. Next form. This is going to be form 4. Are you all ready? Starting on the 10th fret on the note D. Okay, and it goes like this from the low E, 1, 3, 4, on the A string, 1, 3, 4, on the D string, 1, 3. Shift your hand down 1 fret, and you're going to play 1, 2, 4. Shift it back up a half fret to the B string, 1, 2, 4, and then you go to the high E string, 1, 3, 4. You put it together and backwards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play up on the 12th fret. This is form 5, and this will conclude all of the forms that you will be playing, and it's just up to you to sit down and practice and run these through. Here's the next form, starting on the 12th fret with your first finger. From the low E string, 1, 2, 4. On the A string, 1, 2, 4. The D string, 1, 3, 4. On the G string, 1, 3, 4. On the B string, 2, 4. And on the high E string, 1, 2, 4. Put it all together. And you play it backwards. So that's all 5 forms. If you were to start the next form, you'd be starting up on G again, and you'd be way up here on the 15th fret. So take these forms, playing one at a time, starting from the 3rd fret. Next form is on the 5th fret. The form after that is going to be, let's make sure we're right, is on the 8th fret. Next form is on the 10th fret, which is form 4, and 4, 5 in this case is going to be on the 12th fret, or the note E. So run through all of those and make sure you got those down. Play them forward and backward. Okay, this is Mark Cody. This is Guitar Made Easy. Come back for any lessons that you might have questions on. I'll be posting more lessons for beginner, advanced, and intermediate also. So if you have any questions, you can email me at markcody@yahoo.com. Enjoy.